Hey, what's up guys, thenobleflame here, bringing you guys Magic the Gathering deck tech, and I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but I just really haven't been feeling the whole YouTube thing, and I'm just bored today, so I guess I thought I'd bring you guys the deck that I'm going to be playing at Friday Night Magic, which is Blue, White, Red, Flash. The reason I picked this deck is because I like playing more control-y decks, but control isn't really that great right at the moment, just because I show dominant in this standard at least, especially at my local meta where a lot of people are playing aggro decks. So I thought I would play a control-y type deck. This is more of a tech deck. It has control elements into it and it can hold up against aggro better. So yeah, let's just get started. First cards we have are Augur Bolas, and obviously are really good at slowing down aggro, just for blocking wise, and most of the deck is instant sorcery, so you're going to get shit out of the Augur triggers most of the time. Sometimes it doesn't go in your favor, but that's okay. Next we have Restoration Angel, obviously just to get more value out of Augur and Snapcaster, and it's a 3/4 flying flash, so like it's just a good card. And yeah, so we have 3 of those. And then next, as I just said, was 3 Snapcasters. I tried playing 4, but I really don't like 4 in the deck just because I always have them when I don't want them. I think 3 is a good number just because you can run other things. And alright, so next we have 1 Detention Sphere, just for Planeswalkers and whatever you need it for. Could be for Assemble Legion, just anything really, so it comes in handy. Next we have 2 Pillar of Flames, obviously just a solid burn spell, and Zombies is actually, I think, making a comeback, so I like running these, and they're good for voice. A lot of people are running voice decks now. Next we have 1 Terminus, just to kind of help out with aggro. Yeah, so, and then next we have 3 Supreme Verdicts, and just for aggro purposes, just to clear the board and whatnot. And yeah, solid card. It can't be countered either, so I always forget that about Supreme Verdict, but whatever. Next we have 2 Turn and Burns, and this is honestly my favorite card from Dragon Maze. Like, this is just such a cool card. It just gets rid of whatever. It's really good. Anyway, next we have 3 Azorius Charms, just for card draw and late game for kind of keeping you alive and whatnot, with its return target creature on top of its library, like attacking or blocking creature. Next we have 2 Think Twice, just for drawing cards. Yeah, that's basically all they're for. And 3 Sphinx's Revelations. Obviously in any type of blue-white deck you want to run some of these at least. Any type of like control-y deck. Yeah, it's a good card. Next we have 2 Searing Spheres just for spot removal. Yeah, and next we have Warrior's Helix, and when this came out I thought it was going to be a really bad card, but the 4 damage to target creature or player is actually really relevant, just because of a lot of 4 toughness creatures not being killed by Searing Spear and whatnot. So, and the life gain is actually pretty important, that I've come to realize, just because aggro is just so aggressive. Next we have 2 Dissipates, and yeah, just for counter spells. And yeah, next we have 1 Essence Scatter, just for a turn 2 counter, because I feel like if you don't have a turn 2 counter you're kind of boned. But yeah, and then we have another counter spell. We have a Syncopate, just for a turn 2 counter, but it can also be used late game. That's why I like running 1 Essence Scatter and then 1 Syncopate, just because, yeah, it serves the same purpose as Essence Scatter, but also, you know, you can, it's versatile. Next we have a Singleton Haunted Plate Mail, and I actually just added this in the deck just because it's really good, just because you wipe the board and you swing for 4, and if you have Slayer Stronghold you swing for 6, and it's, I don't know, I just really love this card, and it just helps with, even if you have a creature, like you have a Snapcaster, turns it into a 6/5, like it's pretty good. Anyway, Next we have lands. We have 4 hollowed fountains, kind of standard. 4 glacial fortresses, standard. 4 sacred foundries. 3 clifftop retreats. 4 steam vents. 3 sulfur falls. A singleton stronghold. I thought about running one of them just because I really like this card, but I always end up getting mana fucked when I tried it out. Next we have encroaching wastes, and this is actually pretty good in standard just because honestly Ghost Quarter is pretty good too, because not a lot of people, or a bunch of people, make the mistake of not running any basics, so they don't get anything out of it, but this makes sure that they don't get anything out of you blowing up their land. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's 4 mana to do, but yeah, I guess it's worth it. And then we have a singleton island just because you need at least a basic land just in case Ghost Quarter comes around. And alright, so next we have the sideboard, and starting off we have 2 counterflux just for control mirrors, or control up against control decks. Not really control mirrors because I'm playing Tempo, but I would honestly run this main board if Junk Rights wasn't a thing, and like, you know, this space just too good to not run. And next we have 2 Dispels just for other Sphinx decks, just so I can get them out of the way, and again for control matchups, just to win control, or win counter wars. And next we have Jace Memory Adept, obviously just for, again, control matchups. Yeah, good card. And then we have a singleton Dimvizet. Honestly, there's probably better options, but I just really love this card, just because it's just so cool, and there's a glare on the screen. And yeah, just for control matchups, it's just a really good card. Next we have Assembled Legion, and this you'll probably want to bring against like things like Esper, which don't really have means of dealing with it other than planar cleansing, but a lot of them don't run a main board, or Detention Sphere, which they only have a singleton of, so it's a good win card against that. Next we have Rest in Peace, obviously just standard graveyard hate, just anything that abuses the graveyard, Junk Rights, zombies, voice decks, honestly, because then they don't get the token when he dies, because he gets exiled instead. Next we have another Terminus just for your aggro matchups, just to help clear the board more often. And then Pillar of Flame, 2 Pillar of Flames, just again for aggro, and other voice decks and zombies and such and whatnot. And then Singleton Ratchet Bomb, just because I feel like tokens is gonna be a thing this format. So yeah, Ratchet Bomb's pretty good against tokens, and I have the promo one, and it's really pretty. Ah, shiny. Alright, so that's the sideboard. Yeah, so that's my deck. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll try to answer them as best as I can. So yeah, until next time guys, I'm thenobleflame, and I'll see you guys later.